Hello friends, welcome back to Global Studio YouTube channel. Today's video will be one of the most important videos, and in this video we will learn how to create a dynamic block in Autocad. First of all, it is important to understand what a dynamic block is, what its uses are, and how it is going to save huge time for Autocad users. In simple words, a dynamic block is a block that allows you to change its shape and size using static block definitions. For example, instead of creating multiple different sized doors, you can create a single dynamic door block that can be resized to different sizes. Overall, I found it to be one of the most useful and powerful tools in Autocad that you can use from day one to save a lot of time while working with Autocad. So please watch the video until the end without skipping any part. All the part of this video is considered very important, so let's jump in. First of all, we will create a door sketch in Autocad. Take the rectangle option and then create a rectangle with the size of 700 into 2100 mm. Now we have created a standard door. Using this, we will create different sizes of doors using block definitions. Select the door and create a block by using the block command. Give a name to the block as a door. Check the box for open in block editor and then click OK. Select the block editor tab and you will see two options. One is properties tab and one more is block authoring palette. Under this there are four different tabs: parameters, actions, parameter sets and constraints. In this video, we will play only with the parameters and actions tab. And always remember that for the parameters, we have to set actions. And this is the basic working principle of dynamic blocks. First, set the parameters, take the linear option and then give the distance like this. Select the distance and then go to properties. Under the value set, make dist type as a list. In the dist value list, click on the small icon that is available on the right side. You can add the distance values here. Add 800, 900 and 1000 and then click OK. Now it is time to set actions for parameters. Once you finish this step, go to actions and select the stretch option. Now carefully follow the steps that I am going to take. First, select this distance. Then select this point and draw a rectangle like this again. Right click and select the entire sketch, and lastly click on enter. Now the sketch parameter symbol appears here. If the symbol appears here, it means all the steps you followed were complete and correct. There are other symbols like scale, move, flip, rotate, array, etc. If you want to know how to use those symbols, then please comment in the video so that we can solve this in the next video. Now go back to parameters tab again and then click on lookup. Select somewhere outside of this area to add the icon. Now it's time to add actions for the parameters. Under the actions tab, click on the lookup and then select the lookup icon that we have added before. Here you have to provide the data for input and lookup properties. Click on add properties button and then choose the distance 1. After clicking OK, you will see that the input properties contain datasets for distance 1. Select the box under the input properties and click the drop down menu and select 700. On the right side under the lookup properties, add 700. Add all the datasets to input properties and make sure to use the same values in the lookup properties. Similar to this. Once you are done adding the data, click on OK. Once you finish all the steps, click on Close Block Editor and save the changes. Now it's time to experiment with our dynamic block setup. Let's check if it is working or not. Click on the block you have created. As you can see, the drop down menu is already appearing here. Click on the drop down menu and select 800. You will be able to see the changes, right? Now we will measure this manually to determine whether the dimension is correct or not. 800 mm it is showing, means our configuration is perfect. Now we will select 1000 from the dynamic block drop down menu to manually check the dimension again. As you can see here, the manual distance is 1000 mm. This implies that the dynamic model is functioning properly. So this is how you can create dynamic blocks with endless possibilities. If you guys think that I have provided the best tips in this video, then please don't forget to click that like button and also subscribe for more cool tricks like this. And with that, we have reached the end of the video. Thank you for watching. We'll meet again in the next video. Bye bye.